Hi, first grade families. I just want to go over a weekly overview for the week of September 28th through October the 2nd. I'm just going to make my screen bigger. So this is set up like always. I just update some of our skills and add things. If you hit on the break time, this is going to take you to Veterans Day songs that first graders are practicing. So this week, or for fun, extra things you can work on, your child can hit that and practice their Veterans Day songs. We've got extra counting. Counting is important in first grade. So if you click on this hundreds chart, you're going to count by ones. We want kids to know their numbers automatically. Counting, but also recognizing, putting them in order, missing numbers. And so by counting a lot, which we do a lot in class, that gives us practice. If you hit on the days of school, it's counting by fives. And this is a real popular song in our room. The kids love this counting by five song. And if you click on today's date, that's going to take you to some months and days of the week that we also do. So looking ahead for this week, for our weekly overviews are all right here. We have our OG. We're working on short A, short I, short O, and short U words. You should see that in that paper that comes home. We have handwriting. However, after Tuesday, we will start a new handwriting. It will look a little different, but we're going back to A. So if I click on this, I just want to go over. If you notice, on Wednesday, we're going back over, starting at A again. The paper looks a little different, but still the same concept. We will do this all year. All year we work on handwriting every day. And I do take a handwriting grade, and I will be doing that more as we get used to the spelling test. Then I will start taking a handwriting grade on the spelling test. So this is very important. We want kids to really get the good habit of starting at the top. Sometimes when they come into us from kindergarten, they have some bad handwriting habits because they don't work on that in kindergarten because it's not developmentally appropriate yet. And if you see this at home, we don't want them starting at the bottom. So just take the time and say start at the top. That's what we do at school. So that's your handwriting overview. And then we have writing. That's separate. We're learning how to write sentences. And we've got some writing prompts about pets this week because our story is about a pet. It's a fantasy story. This dragon that comes to school, but then we read about a nonfiction about how to take care of pets. So we're doing lots of pet writing, and please send in any pet photos. We're going to use them in our writing. For language, we are working on building our sentences. You've seen this probably come through on Seesaw, building our sentence order, having it make sense. We're also working on subject-verb agreement, and that sounds big for first grade, but it's just, I say we don't want to talk like baby talk. Making sure if our action word needs an S, we put the S. So that's what we're working on this week. Our fluency also will change up a little bit. Same thing. You can see that we have Y and Z books, but then we're going to go into some of our word family books. And these, I'm glad we've hit hard on the short A and we keep going back to it. So these should be good fluency practice for us. So you will see those come home. Also, you have probably seen the little paper books that come home. That's just should be a quick little read each night. Remember, you do not do Seesaw work on Monday and Tuesday and Thursday and Friday. You have it on Wednesday. However, if you have a child that is absent for any reason, then you still are expected to do that work because it's all right there. If you're absent because you have to quarantine or you're just a doctor's appointment or sick for some reason, it's all right there. So we want you to do that. We have our virtual library. You can still look at books. This is a great place to practice reading. We have our math. We are kind of having a slower week. We're reviewing 10 frames, building that number sentence, recognizing numbers in a 10 frame, knowing that if we show 7 in a 10 frame, we have 3 left. So ways of making 10, we're doing that. Here's our big thing, daily check-in. So on Wednesdays, check in right here. We have our sound cards here. If you need to visit my website for more resources here, and Miss Frances Corner is right there. So remember, plug in that iPad every night. Every night we need it to be 100%. I'm still having to plug in a lot of iPads as soon as they come in. And I'm using all of my personal cords to plug in. So we only have so many that we can plug in, about 4. And sometimes we have more than that. So please make sure that you charge that iPad overnight. Also, clear out. You might have to take time and maybe do this with your first grader. Delete old photos. Take out, go to the camera, delete old photos. That helps save storage space. Um, Delete the trash if you know how to do that. Take all that, so that helps gives us more room. If you have any questions, please let me know.